everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza at Eliza Journals. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you all something special. I'm actually going to be showing you all my Bible study cards for the book of Job, chapters 1 through 42. Y'all know that I love pretty things. I love very aesthetically pleasing things when I'm journaling or just even when I'm writing. So I decided, hey, why not create some Bible study cards that I can fit in my journal, where I can actually meditate and focus like on key things in the book of Job. So right now I'm on chapter 17. I have been for a while. I was looking for like a more in-depth way to study the book of Job, because I kind of find that even though I'm studying, I'm taking like extremely long to like really just study. And it's not that I don't want to study long, but it's like sometimes I just feel like I love study questions. Just put it like that. I love study questions because the study questions help me to really focus on what that specific chapter is about. So what I've done is I actually went through the book of Job, not these, sorry. I went through the book of Job and I decided to make Bible study cards. It's between 3 to 5 questions for each chapter that just really kind of focus on like what that chapter is about. That way I can really understand, okay, this is like the focus of this chapter. This is the tone, this is the attitude behind it, to like give me some more in-depth meaning of like what I'm studying. So I decided that I would do study cards, and what I did was I actually used cardstock. That's why I'm kind of bending them, but it'll work itself out once I cut these out. So these should be up on my website by the time you see this video. So it's 8 cards per 3 to 4 scriptures. So like this one, it has this standard verse, which is actually one of my favorite verses. It says, though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. Job 13:15. That is the NIV version because that's my favorite version. So then I have chapter 1 study questions, chapter 2, chapter 3. Now what you can do is I have, okay, so this is 1, 2, and 3. And then you have like a little card, like pretty much just like a craft card. And then you have 2 note cards. And then you have like another little journaling craft card. You can probably write on the back of it. And I actually went with themes. So I'm actually going to go and show you all of them. So this first one is kind of like a cloudy thing. And yes, I did like decorate these myself. So now what you can do is you can actually blow these up. I just did 4 to a page because I did not want to be like cutting forever. So what you will find when you download these, you will find crop marks, and I'm going to show you how to cut these in a minute. So pretty much that's like the cloud thing. This is like roads. So, and it looks really, and then I love this note section. I created like a note section. So if you want to like journal on these notes or just take some notes regarding like what the scripture means to you, you're like free to write your notes on here. So I tried to create like 1 or 2 note cards per 3 chapters. So this is 4, 5, and 6. And then this is water. So this is 7, 8, and 9. And then this right here, like this outline, that's going to get cropped off. So don't worry about that. And then this is like mountains. So this is 10 through 12. So they're pretty much standard. I left that scripture there because like I just said, it's my favorite verse from the scripture. So this is like a sunset, like a cloudy sunset. So this is 13 through 16. So one of these I ended up doing 4 without realizing it. So so there's only like 1 note card for 13 through 16. Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad. Here it is. It's back here. Also, in these, there are printing instructions. I have a MacBook, so it is pretty much different from a MacBook versus like a Dell or HP. So, like I did do other computers to print more than one per page. It says bookmark, but journaling card, bookmark, it's pretty much like the same. So I did do that printing instructions because I did want y'all to have some instructions on how to actually print them if you're wanting to print more than one per page. And you can even print 2 per page. It just depends on like your eyesight. And I printed these 4 per page because I would like for these to be able to fit in my journal. My journal is not that big. So this is like water, rain, eagles. And this is the sun. Galaxy. I love galaxies. Planets. This is pretty much like cottagecore. So, and then you have vintage, and that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you all how to cut these. And also I do have journaling cards on my website. You can download these as well. So the same way that I'm going to be cutting my Bible study cards is the same way that you cut the journaling cards and the bookmarks that I have on my website that you can download. So I would definitely say use cardstock. Now if you don't want to use cardstock, you don't have to, but if you want it to last a little bit longer, I would definitely say use cardstock. So what you will start off doing, this is a Fiskars paper trimmer. It does have like a silver, I guess, like alignment thing, so that you know like where to line it up. So it does have, like I say, the crop marks. So as long as you follow the crop marks and the technique that I'm going to show you, you should be completely fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to line it up across the top. So I usually cut one side off first. So just cut one side off, and then one side going the opposite way off as well. Okay, so now this is the part where it gets a little tricky. So what you want to do is you want to line it up where the crop marks are. So these are for the vertical, and then the ones to the side are horizontal. So what you want to do is you do not want to cut it all the way off. What you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to go down like this, all the way down to where it's still some left, or to where it's still attached. I'm sorry. Now what you're going to do is you're going to line it up horizontal. This is horizontal, yes, horizontal. And now you're going to cut it off horizontally. Like this. See that? Because if you cut off the alignment marks, you're gonna be in bad shape. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down here as well. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna finish cutting these horizontally. And then this one's going to come off. Y'all, guess what? See? I just made a mistake. I was supposed to cut this one across before I cut it off. We'll just use this one to like okay, so now these are the same. Okay, so now it's pretty much the same way, but I'm going to cut this side off. So we're gonna cut this side off. And then we'll cut this side, but just cut it just enough to where it's still attached. So now come back over here and then cut this off. So now you have the journaling card, and then see how this is still attached for you to cut it horizontally. So now you can finish cutting this off. And you can finish cutting this piece off. So now you have these. So it's 41. And you're gonna have like a little bit of the edge like this. I mean, that's just how mine cut. So so you have, so see how they all are the same size, width, length, the same. So I'm just going to cut these. So like I said, you can cut around the entire, you can cut it around entirely, but you want to make sure that you keep the alignment crops somewhere on here. So when you get ready to crop it, you're gonna go all the way down and leave a little bit. Then you can crop that here, and then you can crop that here. So then you can take this and go ahead and finish cropping that, and then you'll start right here. Just make sure you do not cut it all the way off. Then, so once you do it a couple times, it's really easy, I promise. So now you have your note cards, your little craft journaling card you can use if you like collaging or something like that. You can use those. And then so now you have a complete set of Job 41 through 42. So you have the verse. Sorry, y'all. So you have the verse, study questions, Job chapter 41. So for 41, it says, what is Leviathan and how is it described? What does the chapter say about God's unmatched power? How does the imagery of Leviathan... Oh, that does not say Leviathan. What is Leviathan and how is it described? What does this chapter say about God's unmatched power? How does the imagery of Leviathan reinforce Job's smallness? What response is being drawn from Job? And then for 42, how does Job finally respond to God's speeches? What does Job mean when he says, I had heard of you, but now my eyes see you? What does God say to Job's friends, and how must they make it right? What restoration is given to Job? What lessons are revealed in the final verses about God's suffering and humility? So that's that. So you have like these, upside down. So these little cute little note cards, and I really, really like that. So if you stay to the end of the video, let me know if you're interested in downloading any of these study cards. Like I said, I have bookmarks, I have Kindle covers, but my Kindle covers are only for the basic Kindle. They're not for anything bigger because I only have a basic Kindle, so I'm not sure about the sizes. I plan to add more things to my website as the month goes. But anyway, if you stay to the end of the video, give me a green heart in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.